Hey YouTube, today we're going to be doing a review on my Becker BK 16 KA-BAR knife. This knife's been customized just a little bit, just to increase the performance. Start off with the sheath. Yeah, the sheath's pretty good. It's got some stitching issues, but that's no major issues. I mean, you could fix them yourself, or you could just leave them. Probably use this for about a year before I take and do a custom Kydex sheath. That'll be next. But I got some leg strap cord about 3 feet. I did a fast chain right here. So you just pull these two little knots. You just pull those and it'll just come undone. Quick access to tie it down to your leg. Highly recommended if you're going to be stalking game. Keeps it from flapping around. The pouch. It's got some really thick, heavy-duty Velcro inside the pouch. I keep if I can get it out, it's just stuffed full. Stuff you use. This is a fire steel. It's a Swedish fire steel with a custom handle, JB welded. It's just so I don't lose it when I set it down. I can see where it's at. And I believe it's a 4-in-1 Colgan's whistle, compass, magnifier, and thermometer. Thermometer's not the greatest. It's hard to read, especially mine. It's got water in there. But the compass actually does point north when you are away from the knife. The knife does throw the compass off. So, but yeah, anyhow, that, and there is one more. This is a Tops survival mirror. It's a dog tag, chrome plated, polished. It's really shiny. I just keep it inside this little Ziploc bag. Keep it from getting all scratched up. As you can see right there, it's done this job already. So, really good mirror. A lot of times I'll get something in my eye, usually why I carry it. It's kind of hard to get lost in Nebraska. I mean, there's roads everywhere. So, walk north, south, east, west, you'll hit a road. So, don't really need that one too much. But, it's nice to have it. Next up is, on the back, your webbing strap. Doesn't really secure it to a pack the greatest. The top of this flaps around. Doesn't really secure the handle the greatest. So I just use that to hold a spool of about 25 feet of wire. I use that for a lot of stuff. Mostly I just use it to hang pots over the campfire. But you can use it for snare wire. You can use it to make a tripod for cooking over a fire and stuff like that. Snares. I've used it a couple times for a fishing stringer. So, forgot my fishing stringer, so I just used some wire. Worked out pretty good. Now onto the knife, the actual meat and potatoes. The snaps on the sheath are really good. They haven't come undone. They did take about 2 weeks to break in because they're so tight, but they do break in. Put the brown scales on there just because it blends in a little more to my camouflage. I removed the coating on there, and I did a forced patina with mustard, and I did a light olive oil coat, just in case I was cleaning a game or something. Didn't want no 3-in-1 or any rem oil in it. But this knife does have a warning on the box. Let's see if I can put a picture in. It's a lead warning, so I won't be using this in the kitchen a bunch, that's for sure. But for cleaning animals and fieldcraft and bushcraft, work just fine. Your jimping, it's okay jimping. It doesn't really stop your thumb from sliding up, pretty much just lets you know your thumb's sliding, at least my thumb. But I used a can of aerosol strip fast to strip it, and a razor blade, and a sanding block, a foam sanding block. Stripped it down, and then immediately washed it, dried it, and then did the mustard patina. Whichever side you face down is going to be darker. So if you're going to do a mustard patina, I suggest you tip your knife straight up this way and hold it for your 2 hours. Or if you don't do that and you sit it sideways like I did, the top of it will be lighter and the bottom will be a darker patina. I don't know if it's just my knife or that's how it is. But I stripped it for 2 reasons. One, when you baton with it, it really causes a lot of drag. I mean, I wrote an email to KA-BAR and I said, what's with the skateboard grip tape on the knife or truck bed liner coating? And they said, oh, it's just to prevent the rusting, and it's a rough powder coat. That rough powder coat, man, that stuff can take your fingernails off. You can actually sand your fingernails down on it. But, so, I stripped that for the reason of batoning, and the performance of it with batoning was bad. It's just, WD-40 wouldn't even help. So, the other reason, when I was cleaning turkeys, I got some blood on the blade, and I couldn't get it off. I tried to rub it in grass, tried to wipe it on my pants, just could not get that off. Ended up coming home. By the time I got home, it was dried, and I used hot soapy water, tried to wash it off, toothbrush, just could not get it off. It was pretty bad. So I ended up stripping it. If you are going to strip your knife, I would suggest don't doing it when about 30-degree weather. It takes the stripper forever to strip it. Once you do strip it, put a patina on it, force patina, and I haven't had any problems with rust. Every so often after I use it a bunch, if it gets wet or anything, I'll dry it off the best I can. When I get home, I'll put a little bit of olive oil on it, and it's just fine. The knife takes a great edge. I mean, this thing is hair popping, razor sharp. It came razor sharp. Really happy with that. One thing that I do need to do, I need to square the back of the spine up. It will throw some sparks off that ferrule rod, but it's not up to what my standards are. So I'll have to take a file and I'll have to square that edge up in order to make it really shoot some sparks, get fire started a lot easier. But the main use of this knife would be a hunting and a fieldcraft bushcraft knife. Really nice. It's meant for some light batoning. You definitely wouldn't want to do a lot of knots with it, just because the edge is really thin because of the full flat grind. But as a survival knife, I wouldn't hesitate to take it with me. You just have to know the capability of the blade and don't try to do things it can't. Other than that, it's a really good knife. I mean, those scales Ethan Becker made are just perfect. I got medium-sized hands, and they just work out great. It's really thrilled about that. Been looking for a knife like this for a long time. It's not too big, it's not too little. Full tang, I mean, perfect. The only complaint is the coating. And I do understand that their coating is on there for a reason. It's for a tactical application and to prevent rust, which is fine. But they should have the option to buy it without the coating, or go back to the smooth coating. I've had 2 other KA-BAR knives. The smooth coating is a lot better than their, what do you call that stuff? It's horrible. They call it the rough powder coat. I call it rhino lining. No joke. It is rhino lining in my book. But it's a great knife if you're looking for a in-betweener knife, as they refer to them. Not too big, not too little, and just do everything you want. It's not a bad knife. But that's my review. Guys, let me know what you think. I'm really happy with this knife after my modifications. Before modifications, I'd probably give it 3 out of 5 stars because that coating was horrible. But now, I'd give it 5 out of 5 stars. It works perfect for me.